Imagine yourself on this ship for just 1 second. You might start to feel a bit scared, but don't worry at all. Today, the technology we have is so advanced that even the biggest ships can stay steady in the water, no matter how bad the conditions are in the sea. Not only that, but some ships now have technology that, if they tip over, they can straighten themselves up again. This is why more people want to enjoy the adventure of sea travel, because now humans have the technology to face the challenges of the ocean. If you're also afraid of sea travel, after watching this video, you'll feel sure that nothing bad will happen to you, no matter how big the sea journey might be. You might have often seen those big cargo ships carrying thousands of containers, and wondered how they managed to survive even the worst storms. The answer lies in the SSS, which stands for Ship Stability System. This is the system that ensures no matter what type of ship it is, or how rough the sea conditions are, the ship will remain perfectly balanced and safe. When the ship is moving through the water, there are many forces and pressures that could cause it to lose balance. But as soon as that happens, this system activates to keep the ship stable. When it comes to stability, many systems work together, and one of them is called bilge keels. Bilge keels are like wings attached to both sides of the ship's hull, similar to shark fins. The amazing thing is that the faster the ship goes, the more this system helps keep the ship stable. Another system for ship stability is the anti-rolling tank. This is a large tank filled with water that runs from the start to the end of the ship. It adjusts itself according to the ship's position. If the ship tilts to the left, the water in the tank flows to the right, which helps reduce the ship's movement and keeps it balanced. These tanks come in two types, active and passive. In an active rolling tank, a pump is used, but in a passive one, no pump is involved. The most useful thing for stability is the active fin stabilizer. Imagine it like the two wings of an Airbus plane. These movable wings help reduce the ship's rolling and tilting. These fins are installed on both sides of the ship so they can move in any direction, controlling the ship's stability. Here, an important part comes into play, the gyro system. It tracks any changes in the ship's position and sends signals in the form of electro-hydraulics, which then activate the fins, keeping the ship steady. Active fins are indeed useful, but they don't work well on fast-moving ships. Now let's talk about the anti-heeling system, which is commonly found on container ships. This is the system that helps these large ships stay stable while they are docked at ports, especially during loading and unloading. This system is only effective for ships that are stationary. It doesn't work on fast-moving ships in the open sea. The main job of the anti-heeling system is to detect the ship's inclination angle and balance it accordingly. And how does it balance the ship? By pumping water into the ballast tanks. In the anti-heeling system, there's a main control, a pump start panel, and an anti-heeling pump. This system can operate automatically or manually. The ship's stability system relies on the balance points, which determine how much stability the ship needs. The crew decides these balance points because if these calculations are wrong, it could lead to major disasters or accidents. Now let's talk about rescue ships, which are used for SAR, search and rescue missions, meaning they respond to accidents in the sea. In such situations, if the weather is bad or the waves are strong, there's a risk of the rescue boat tipping over. To solve this problem, engineers worldwide have designed self-righting boats, which can flip themselves back up, even if they turn 180 degrees. So basically, these boats can right themselves if they tip over, sail through the sea at high speeds, and handle bad weather with ease. Right now, one of the most famous companies making these boats is in the UK, called the RNL1, or Royal National Lifeboat Institution. Self-righting boats, meaning boats that can flip back upright, are a marvel of technology and engineering. First, the initial design of the ship is created, where all the essential parts are placed as low as possible in the boat. Then comes the crew's operational area, which is made lightweight, strong, and filled with air to enhance stability. In addition, the door made for the crew is airtight, which means that if the ship tips over, water can't enter the cabin. Self-righting boats also have a pendulum system, which prevents water from getting inside the ship's interior. When these boats tip over, the weights inside the pendulum system hang vertically, causing all open sections to close automatically, keeping the water out of the ship. These ships also have a special system that detects when the boat has flipped over. This system automatically protects the boat by turning off the radar and engines until the ship rights itself. Just imagine, if this system wasn't there, and the boat flipped over while moving, by the time it straightens up, it could have drifted 50 kilometers away from you. Now, along with the ship's safety, there are some important tasks for the crew too, like making sure to fasten their safety belts. This way, if the ship tips over, they won't get knocked around and injured. Alright, we've talked a lot about keeping ships safe. Now, give this video a like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more content like this. See you in the next video.